into something every day I wake, you heard me? Rise above the bullshit. Sin City, bitch, let's get it. If you never live my life, you probably never understand the crazy shit that goes around in this fucked up land. Put on the news and all you see is a crazy plan for the government to catch me any way you can. Paying for things you thought was supposed to be free. Giving money for the poor, still got no money to eat. Spending money for drugs, yet they sleep in the street. Is this shit making sense to anybody but me? But if they really understand why this man keep on the man and they don't wanna see you standing the shit out in the streets. Taxing shit sounding really kinda stupid.
Knows how to. Nice, you got 13 out of 15, right? Right?
There's two were like.
Yeah, we back. Faces and Places of New York. Yo, we got a special guest in the house, my man K.O. He started up the hip-hop for freshman curriculum for the kids to, get a little more knowledge. Tell me, a little bit about the concept for hip-hop for freshmen.
Yeah, so Hip Hop for Freshmen is a self-help curriculum teaching how to start a business through hip-hop in a nutshell. Yeah, it's meant for aspiring entrepreneurs and it's meant for aspiring music artists. Yeah, it breaks down everything from how to create a brand, how to trademark, how to copyright, how to start your own LLC, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay, yeah, that's very interesting. And, I came to a couple classes, me and Frank, the film, and we've seen a lot of interesting things, and the kids had some good questions. Now, I was basically very interested in the trademark infringement part of your curriculum that you was telling them what to do and what not to do. Could you elaborate a little more on what does trademark infringement mean and the process of getting the trademark?
Right. So trademark infringement is basically someone taking your trademark and using it, right? So let's say you got a brand, Nike, and then someone else comes out with a brand, Nike as well. That's infringement because you've already claimed that, assuming that you registered with the trademark office. Basically you just claiming ownership of a brand that you created, and no one else can use your brand in that classification. And the process for registering a trademark is as simple as going to the website, United States Trademark and Patent Office.gov, and filing your trademark, filling out the paperwork, paying the fee, submitting your deposit, and pretty much you'll be assigned a trademark attorney once you deposit your brand, your logo, whatever it is. And then the full trademark registration process could take anywhere from 6 months to a year and a half, because your trademark attorney that's assigned to you will make sure that you following certain actions and follow up with you and asking you for certain things, basically making sure no one else has that trademark. It's not in use, and before they officially make it yours.
Okay, that's important. And how long, when you get a trademark, how long does it last for life, or you gotta renew?
Trademark's about 10 years. 10 years old. You have to renew it every 10 years.
Okay.
Other than that, it just becomes abandoned.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. That's good to know. And I know you had a special guest speaker that came on the Zoom camera with us when we was over there, and you was talking to the kids. Tell us a little bit about her and what she does.
Right. So we had the privilege and the honor of having Miss Gina Hayes, Esquire. She's a trademark attorney for the United States Trademark Office, and she volunteered to speak to the class about trademarks, reiterate some of the things that's in the book, tell us about her experience, and then she also gave the kids some knowledge about internships, opportunities with the Trademark Office, and possible employment as well. So her input was very valuable.
Yes, it was.
The kids loved it, the parents loved her, and it was just dope bringing in the real world experience into the classroom.
Yeah, that was very good, very informative. Yeah. And I seen that you did have a couple of parents there as far as the kids. and they was basically learning too as well. Wanted to basically see your opinion on the age range that this program could help.
The age range, I wrote it for middle school, high school students, the age range between 12 and 21. Really that 14 to 19-year-old range. But yeah, I've had teachers, parents all say, they've learned how to copyright from reading the instructional material. Like they've learned how to incorporate their LLC, following the steps in the book. So, in essence, it can help anyone. It has helped anyone, regardless of the age.
Yeah, got some good knowledge when I was there. That's right.
Yeah,
Yes,
for
it
sure.
was great. It was great. All right. Well, we definitely want to get more into it, and we're going to get more into the whole curriculum using the actual website and the handbook. So we're going to definitely come back with you with a little bit more questions right after we, show a little extra footage of when we was in the actual classroom with you, and then we'll be back here with my man KO, Faces and Places of New York.
You can check everything out. But this is my bio. Basically, I'm from Harlem. Used to be in the music industry for quite some time. Used to write, record, and perform. I was signed to a label called Home Entertainment, partially owned by Lenny Kravitz. Had the opportunity to write some music for some artists across seas, write some jingles, and also record some music on my own. My independent career led me to a record deal, Capitol Records. I decided to decline negotiations and go back to school and get my master's in entertainment business. And along the way, I was writing this book.
Okay, we back, y'all, with KO. Just saw some real exclusive footage from when we was in the classroom, and I seen you had a couple of other people with you as far as your team is concerned. Tell us a little bit about the other people who was there.
Yeah, so my man Byron Parker, better known as Peter Don, that's the marketing specialist on my team. My man Camille Lawson, he teaches at the Promise Academy, Harlem Children's Zone. He's been there for about 13, 14 years, teaches Black History Studies. And then Loren, also a representative from Harlem Children's Zone. She's a part of the team as well. She was there showing support. My man Fred Fortune, he's a vendor. He has a sports and entertainment program, so he pulled up showing vendorship support and brought along some other vendors as well. But yeah, it's just a small team of myself, Camille, P, Loren, and shout out to Coach Dave for making that whole thing happen at PS 128.
Yes, definitely. It was a great thing. And, we definitely was there when you was touching on a lot of different points. And, of course, these people want to know more because they've been very inquisitive. And we just wanted to touch on digital distribution because I know that's the new wave now as far as everybody wants to go digital and everybody's actually doing different things as far as selling their music online independently. What's your outtake on that?
That's the wave. That's where it's at right now. No more the days where we just recording and putting it on YouTube. No, there's a process if you want to get your royalties for your work. So part of that digital distribution process is copyrighting it, claiming ownership, because when you register your music with these digital distributors, you got to claim ownership. So you copyright it and then you register your music with them. In a nutshell, but yeah, that's the wave. Sit back and collect your royalty check.
Yeah, that's right. It's a great thing. And I like that these future artists coming up now is really interested in learning these steps and these skills so they can better, manage not only their own career, but anybody else who they wanted to help as far as artists are concerned. Now, I know when you first got into the game and you was becoming an artist, you was definitely trying to make sure you do handle your business side as well as the artistry side. Now, which one did you like best, the business side or the artist and performance side?
I like both sides for different reasons,
Okay.
but if I had to choose, I'd stick to the business side.
Okay.
Yeah, the artist side is very demanding. You got to have a team, um, and people want their music when they want their music. So you got to keep pumping out product, amongst other things.
Right.
So yeah, it's very being an artist is very demanding, and you just gotta have the right things in place to embark on that journey. Whereas the business side, you find your niche, whether it's copyright law or trademarking or helping people create their record label or whatever it is, publishing. You just stick to your niche and it's pretty much the same. Yeah.
All right. That's definitely informative to the people, and we definitely wanted to, basically get on the actual process that you went through. I seen you was talking to the kids in the classroom about the clothing line. Tell us about how you got that started and what inspired you to start that up.
Yeah. So I'm a serial entrepreneur. Started with the music, but I've been an entrepreneur at heart. So it was just that time for me to create the shirt business, and I was just always interested in that, and learned about the drop shipping technology, and I already had the web design skill, so I just needed a good concept, and my store is God's Closet, GODZ Closet.com, and I do a shop and tithe type thing, so customers buy from the site, take a little portion and tithe on their behalf. Just want to create a business that honors and glorifies the Most High. You know what I mean? I've been doing all kind of stuff out here, so I want to kind of make something for Him. And so all my merch, even the book, everything is on God's Closet. So even though everything has their own website, when you check out, it's on God's Closet as well. So
Good. That's a great thing.
yeah.
And we definitely support everything you're doing, and we like the positivity, and we actually do the tournament for the kids in the summertime for 17 and under, and we would like for them to come and be a part of whenever you're going back to go on tour with the schools, and just tell the people how they could become and be a part of the Hip Hop for Freshmen curriculum movement.
Yeah, so how can we be a part? You come to the website, obviously. If it's in your budget, cop one for your friend, for your daughter, your son.
Spell out the website for them.
It's Hip Hop for Freshmen. It's Hip Hop, the number 4, Freshman, MEN.com. Hip Hop for Freshmen. Yeah, the book is it's a self-help curriculum. Again, it's a self-help book for aspiring entrepreneurs and music artists. So, I mean, we all know people who want to be artists in the music industry, and we all know people who aspire to start their own business. So, how can you get behind the movement? You go to the website. If you could cop that. If not, there's a petition page. Fill out the petition. The petition helps us get the book into schools. There's a music page as well. If you know an artist, have them submit their music. We got a soundtrack that goes along with the book. Every chapter has a track. So we're looking for music right now, so you can submit your music on the site. You can go to our social media platforms, follow us. You can share our posts. Yeah, that's just a few ways right now.
Nice.
I actually have a t-shirt business. Damn, is it up right now? God's Closet is not even up. So my t-shirt company is called God's Closet, right? Yeah, and basically the theme behind my t-shirt line is shop and tithe. So when you shop there, we take a percentage of the profits and we tithe on behalf of our customers. And that's actually one of the shirts, Sean P. Hip Hop Save Me is one of the shirts. You can check out the back, the hat also, and you can see, right? So if you was really serious about starting a clothing line online, I can help you with that. You know, we got a whole line. And then as far as music, my rap name was KO. And people thought KO stood for knockout, but the O stood for Omega, and the K stands for King.
No.
So my name was King Omega. People call me KO, people call me K, just like in the magazine. And yeah, that's how I came up with my name. Yeah. And then I also have a...
We're back from showing some more footage from the actual school, and I seen you getting into a little bit about the different subjects that is part of your curriculum, and they was basically very interested in the whole portion about the business taxes. Could you elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, so one of the chapters, what's that? Chapter 7, yeah, it's just a quick... Yeah. But if
150 in New York.
What if you stop paying the fees? You just like,
That's a good question. So if you just stop paying the fee and you don't do the whole...
and stop using the label, like you stop using it.
If
Stop paying the
you
fees.
stop paying the fee, so for example, in Florida, if I don't pay my annual $65 fee before April, that fee goes to $400.
What?
Yeah.
That's fine.
And if you don't pay it, it's probably gonna go on your credit, your business credit.
So you pay like every first, every New Year's?
Every New Year. Every New Year, you'll get a notification from the state, and they'll give you 4 months, 3, 4, 5 months to pay that. Yeah. That's a good question. Anyone else? Yes.
Can you open multiple businesses under one LLC?
That's a great question. You can. There's a process where it's called doing business as, or DBA. So I'll take myself again, for example. My company is called Perry Business Ventures LLC. And under that LLC, I have a few different businesses. So I have one doing business as alternative education, where I sell my curriculum and do these workshops. And then I have another DBA called God's Closet, which is my online store where I sell merch, and people who buy, I tithe on behalf of them a percentage of when they purchase. And before my 411 name company, my trademark was abandoned, I had another DBA, 411 name, which was a residential cleaning company, all under one LLC. So yes, it is possible. Yes.
So you said that it went abandoned. Does that look bad on you?
No. No. When a trademark is abandoned, it's just abandoned, right? You just don't have the rights to it anymore. You can reapply for that trademark again. Even if you're still using your trademark and it's abandoned, you still have some legal weight there because it's still in use by you. So if I...
Be back, y'all, for more of that live footage from the actual school, and we still here with my man KO, and I wanted to get into the whole business taxes portion that you was talking to the kids about. Could you elaborate a little more on that?
Yeah, so chapter 7 in the book is Business Taxes 101. It's just a real brief introductory to taxes, and I thought it was important to put that in the book because I didn't learn about taxes until after college. And I was just blown away. So, and taxes is a part of life. So, put that in there just to expose the kids to taxes. And basically, in that chapter, we keep it really simple. we tell them who Uncle Sam is, and you got to pay Uncle Sam, you know, X amount, and we show them how to itemize expenses and income by using ledgers. So again, we just keep it really basic, introduce them to Uncle Sam and how to manage and keep track of their business expenses by using ledgers.
Okay, yeah, that was a good, beautiful portion that we learned a lot from while we was in there, and we definitely wanted to keep it going. As far as the whole next segment that we wanted to collaborate on was the creating the LLC.
Right. Right.
Basically, how would they go about doing that? Because a lot of people want to know that, and more deeper than that, we have a lot of people from around the world that watches our program. We want to know, is it the same process in the U.S. as it is around the world, or is every country got a different process?
Every country is different. I've only noticed because I've set up an LLC in Europe and Germany at one point, and I've been looking into it abroad as well. So it varies depending on where you are, and even domestically, state to state. Even though the process is basically submitting paperwork and paying a fee, the fees vary. Paperwork, what they require varies as well. So it just all depends on where you at, or more so where you want to incorporate your LLC, because you could be one place and decide to incorporate an LLC somewhere else.
Right, yeah, I see what you're saying a little bit about that. As far as different states as well, it's a different process depending on what state you're in, too.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just basically paperwork and a fee. That's kind of how I chalk everything up. Even how to copyright something, how to trademark something. It's just paperwork and a fee. That's it. Yeah. So you just gotta know what the paperwork you gotta, which paperwork you gotta fill out, who to submit that to, and what that fee is. So as far as creating an LLC, you would go to your Secretary of State's website, and they have a section, register your business, or how to register a business, or business registration. Just go to that section, and 10 times out of 10, they'll break down what their process is for their state. Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's very interesting. I didn't know that every state had a different process.
Yeah.
Not just every country, but every state as well.
Yeah. If you go to the chapter in the book, which LLC is chapter 4 or 5, I believe, 5. In the assignment section, there's a link, and if you follow that link, it's going to take you to a page that has every state's LLC or business registration, Secretary of State page, rather. And if you click that link, or rather type that link in, you go to that page, you click your state, it'll take you to the site. So you don't even got to search for it. Like I said, everything is in the book. Yeah, links and everything, the fees, everything, all in the book. All the paperwork you need, it tells you before you even get to the site what you need to do. Yeah.
Good. This is going to be a beautiful thing, and I can't wait to, hear more about the whole process and what things that you got coming up as far as speaking to the kids and showing the kids love and all of that. Now, what we wanted to know is basically, we know about what inspired you, who inspired you to actually start this up and to do what you're doing now.
Who inspired me? Myself? The Most High?
That's right.
I mean,
thank God.
That's right. For real. The downloads are serious.
That's right.
I mean, I was running around doing the KO thing.
That's right.
And I just noticed that I was constantly reapproaching the same stuff. Something with my brand, something with my copyright, something with trademark. So I'm like, okay, this is a reoccurring theme, and I just started writing it down. And then I got to a certain point where I was just like, why isn't there a book out there like this? And then I said, because the Most High said it was for me to create.
That's right.
And here we are, 15 years later.
That's right.
Still, there's no book out there like it.
Mm-hmm.
And right now it's on steroids. So
right.
you see, I got the
That's great.
workbook inside of the book.
Beautiful.
Went from 120 pages to 342 pages, and yeah, it's one of a kind.
Yeah, that's beautiful. And I like how you got the different quizzes at the end of each section so they'll really realize and be able to put to work immediately what they learn.
Right,
That's a very beautiful thing, a very beautiful thing.
right. Every chapter got an assignment. It has a tutorial. It has a quiz. And if you subscribe to the online version of the book, or you cop the online book, the actual quiz gives you a score. It'll give you a certificate, and you can retake it. You can retake it. Yeah, it's that serious.
All right. Good. Well, we're going to definitely come back with you. We're going to show some more little footage, not only from inside the actual classroom with you, but also outside, too. Don't touch that dial. We'll be right back.
Or you want to be a YouTuber and make some money online, do an e-commerce site, that book will teach you how to do that. If you want to learn how to write a book, put together a book of poetry, a book of rhymes, a book of photographs, and publish it, self-publish it, that book again will teach you how to do that. So, I'm going to start off by asking you guys a question, right? Hip-hop. So before we even get into the class, what is hip-hop, Nisi? What is hip-hop to you?
Could you not?
Music, okay. Hip-hop is music.
Could you not listen to that?
She's cool, it's
On
cool.
the phone, chillax.
It's all right. It's all right. What's hip-hop to you?
Hip hop is hip hop is.
All right, y'all. We live, Faces and Places of New York. Want to give a big shout out to Frank. Shout out to my man Mancho. Shout out to KO. Shout out to the whole Harlem, downtown, uptown, whole Washington Heights, Chinatown, Little Italy, all the parts of Manhattan, man. Thank y'all for showing us support. And we going to keep it coming, keep it new, keep it innovative and creative. Give your shouts out, man.
Yeah, man, I want to give a shout out to Harlem. You know what I mean? Harlem in the building, of course.
Yes.
Of course, the Most High, first and foremost. But yeah, Harlem. More specifically, shout out to my team, Peter Don, Cam, Loren, Eric. Big shout out to Coach Dave. 2024 is ours. Shout out to Fred. Got some big things coming. As far as the vendorship, supplying even more curriculum and programs to the DOE schools. I ain't gonna say too much, but yeah, shout out to my man Fred Fortune. And yeah, 2024 is ours.
Nice. Okay. Give your shouts out, Macho.
Hey, giving a shout out to Frank for inviting me, but you know, I've been out in the field.